Hi, this is the 9th of July 2017. I am at the University of Birmingham. My first experience of this university was in 1998 when I was studying at Leicester, about an hour away, and I am now back here. So my second experience with the University of Birmingham was when I received my full scholarship to study at the School of Engineering, particularly the Electrical and Computer Engineering department, where I started my PhD in 2003 and completed in 2006. And I did a postdoc for 1 year before moving to another university. I then came back in 2011, having been headhunted by the Digital Humanities Hub, which is a center dealing with digital heritage and culture. I was there for around 3 years. And in that 3 years I built up a research portfolio, and I've been publishing, completed 3 PhD students, holding a number of grants, finally completing, before I completed my contract, I had an experience in Shanghai, which is my first visit to China, and there I met some staff members from the architecture department. That's the staff house over there. Apparently they've got a new building. I believe that is the new library. Old library is just over there. Where was I? So I met some staff members from the University of Nottingham, Ningbo, China, and they said that there is a computer science department. So, having lived in England for over 10 years, I reckon that maybe I should move. So I applied for the job and I got it, and moved to Ningbo, China in 2013 November, and so I was at the School of Computer Science, and I started a few strands of research, also having recruited a number of PhD students, getting grants, international and also Chinese grants, and eventually I'm now at the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences at the Nottingham's Ningbo campus in China, and I'm a professor of cultural computing. Now, coming back here, I have a rather relaxing feeling. I'm below the arts building, or rather the law building. Arts building is over there. In front of me is the administration building. That's where the graduation occurs, and that's the door where I came out. Those doors were when I came out for my PhD graduation here in 2007 in the summer. So being a professor now, I felt that I've come a long way, worked very hard, and achieved some academic profiles, including Royal Society invitations, involvement in grants, industrial collaboration, and I feel quite relieved, relaxed. So Birmingham University is the place where I received my PhD, and it was and also the Digital Humanities Hub for 3 years. This was a very good location and university for my career achievement. I have to thank the University of Birmingham for all the resources given me. I attained a best PhD in 2007, and the best PhD was given to only 2 persons at the time. The first person was 20 years ago, counting backwards from 2007, and I was the second one. And I was up at the stage inside that building with the pipe organs and everything else, and I went up to the Chancellor at the time, Sir Dominic Cadbury, and he shook my hand and held on to my hand for a few minutes, talking to me on the stage where thousands of students were watching. So I felt really grateful for the University of Birmingham, for where I am now, and I've met some very good people here. My professor and also my mentors, and everyone else who have contributed to my academic achievement. I felt really good. All my ears are translucent with the sunlight shining from behind me. I like it here. I felt really relaxed. What can I say? This university has given me a lot of things. Thank you, University of Birmingham. Okay, I am at the Department of Electrical and Engineering. 2003 was the year I came here, and this pathway coming from the other side, this is coming from the other side was the Preachers Road, and I walk through here every single day, weekends also, doing my work. It's really hard working. It took me just 3 years to complete my PhD. So this is the Gisbert Cap building. The facade has completely changed now. It used to be very old. So I was at the 3rd floor, tied to Professor Bob Stone, which is my PhD supervisor's research lab, which is called the Human Interface Technologies Lab, the HIT lab. And I worked really hard, also including doing some projects, contract projects, but I managed to complete the PhD. So that was in 2007, and it is now 2017, and I'm a full professor. From the graduation of my PhD until the present, took me 10 years to become a full professor. It is a lot of hard work, but I felt quite accomplished and satisfied with my progress so far. As I said earlier, I've graduated 3 PhD students. I now am supervising 5 other PhD students. And it just goes on from here. From being led, being mentored, I still needed to be mentored, but I'm now leading a team of researchers and also PhD students in doing particular directions and type of research in my research group. I am the director of the NVIDIA Joint Lab on Mixed Reality, and that provided me with a lot of opportunities to develop and to innovate technologies for the areas which I apply technologies in, essentially culture and heritage. So, University of Birmingham, Department of Electronic Electrical and Engineering. I remember also, whilst being in another university, I was recruited for the Digital Humanities Hub. I'm going to just slide through this little grass area. And I was recruited as a senior lecturer in visualization, and I also became the director of innovations for the Digital Humanities Hub in IBM Vision Spatial Technologies, which is actually over there, in a building there. So that was from 2011 to 2013. It was a squirrel. I'm just walking past I believe this to be the North Gate. So that's the North Gate. The sky is very blue, clear sky. I'm going to take you to the European Research Center, where the IBM Visual and Spatial Technology Center was at, on the 4th floor, and the Digital Humanities Hub was on the first floor. So I ran an entire center, the technology aspect of it, the innovation aspect of it, with a team of researchers, and that was a very memorable experience. Talking. I'm gonna go through here. So I believe I have the entire career progression from being a university tutor right up to, well, originally assistant lecturer, and then a university tutor, a research assistant. I became a lecturer after my master's, and I became a senior lecturer after my PhD. Became an associate professor in computer science in 2013, end of 2013, and I'm now a professor of cultural computing. That's it. That's the Department of Electronic, Electrical and Computer Engineering, part of the school, the College of Physical Sciences. I just noticed that they've called it a different name now. It's the Electronic, Electrical and Systems Engineering. Okay, very good.